Okay, so tell me about the HapiFork, the surprise hit of CES.
At its most basic, HapiFork is a tool to help you eat more slowly. The demo fork that we have here has been pre-programmed on a 10-second interval. And it basically means that if I'm putting food in my mouth under 10 seconds, it will vibrate. As you can see, here I've just activated and the light just went red and I had a vibration. So basically you'll be having this on your tongue and going, okay, oops.
Too soon, too soon.
Too soon, too
Can I try? Has it been less than 10? Oh yeah.
We've got the Fitbit Flex. The Fitbit Flex is a wrist-based device.
Yep.
It does activity tracking, steps, distance, calories. It is super, super comfortable and lightweight. It's got 5 LEDs on it, so if you tap it, it actually tells you your progress against your goal. But what's also important about it is that it uses Bluetooth 4.0, so it wirelessly syncs in the background to smartphones.
It is a band you wear like a watch. It does tell the time, as well the date. But you can also do quick things like check your heart rate, as you see here, check your calories burned on that day, as well as check your steps right here on the watch.
Right. A huge trend at 2013 CES this year is this idea of the quantified self. Basically, wearable gadgets and apps that can give you more information about how you behave, what you do, and how you can make yourself better. So for example, I'm wearing this Spree headband, which tracks my heart rate, my motion, and my body heat so that I can get more information about what happens when I exercise or when I just like walk around looking kind of 80s. Let's talk a little bit about this data gathering trend and this idea of sort of the quantified self. That's always been kind of, I think, the big appeal of Fitbit, that you could gather so much information about yourself. Where do you see that trend going?
Well, so we think it's really about learning insights and being able to understand our behavior and what you do on a day-to-day basis and how it affects your health. So the data is really important, but even more importantly is how does that matter? What does it really mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think for some people, the data itself is very compelling. I think for most people, though, it does need to be aggregated in a way and delivered in a way that's really actionable. So lots of numbers is exciting at first, but unless you can do something with it that day in and day out for the long term, it's not going to be as successful. So for us, we've really focused on these things like habits, where you take all that data and make it, bring it to people in a way that they can do something with it.
Obviously, you can't change a lifelong learned habit of eating habit overnight. We're not asking that, but very slowly and progressively to really reprogram that habit so that you can eat more healthily.
And wearable tech is starting to take all forms, including more subtle options like this patch, for those people who don't have to always go around being like, I'm quantifying myself. I like it. I like the patch.
So it's a multi-sensor product, just like our other products that people use today. It has 3 axes of motion, it has skin temperature, rate of heat coming off the body, conductivity to skin. We munch all that together and create these very accurate algorithms around calories burns, physical activity, minutes of physical activity, steps, sleep patterns that you have. And people generally use that for, use our products today for weight loss, but also diabetes management, sleep management, a bunch of different kinds of conditions. Having that feedback or having that dashboard about me allows me to make proactive change and change behavior in probably in a longitudinal, longer-term way. And we see that in the journeys that our consumers use every day.
So I have a pretty important question about the fork, though.
What's that?
Is it dishwasher compatible?
Yes, it is.
I'm saved. That was my big fear.